Hello and welcome to today's lesson from the IELTScoach.com. In today's IELTS lesson, we are going to do some vocabulary practice. So what we will do first, I will give a list of vocabulary about a specific topic, and today's topic is weddings. Then I will say some sentences with those words. You will listen and write down the missing words. So underneath this video, there will be a PDF for you to print so that you can fill in the listening activity. But first, let's look at vocabulary connected to weddings. And this could be in relation to a part 2 topic where you have to describe a wedding you have been to. So when we start with vocabulary, let's look at people that are involved in a wedding. Of course, the people who get married are the bride and the groom, the woman and the man, the bridesmaid and the best man. So bridesmaids are the bride's friends who help her plan for the wedding, and the best man is the groom's friend who helps him get ready on the wedding day. The in-laws are the family of the bride and groom. And then we have fiancé, the bride and groom. Before they can call each other husband and wife, they are fiancés. The priest is the person who conducts the wedding in a church. He works for the church. Guests attend the wedding, and a master of ceremonies, or MC, is the person who organizes and conducts the wedding reception. They organize the wedding band, they introduce people to give speeches. Other vocabulary connected to weddings include wedding ring, wedding dress, wedding day. We have wedding ceremony, and a wedding planner is someone whose job it is to help couples organize their wedding. Wedding gifts, wedding reception is usually takes place in a restaurant after the church service. A wedding singer or wedding band plays music for the guests. Wedding anniversary is celebrated every year after the wedding day. And then the wedding vows are the promises that the bride and groom make to each other during the church service. For example, I promise to love and to hold in sickness and in health. So let's move on to some more verbs connected to wedding and relationships. To date someone, to be in love with someone, to propose, which means to ask someone to get married, to get engaged, the time before the wedding, to marry, and to have children. Now, some not so positive relationship verbs: to separate and to divorce, but then perhaps you will remarry. A few other words that might help you when describing a wedding you have been to could be bouquet of flowers, the aisle, which is in the church. The married or the bride and groom walk down the aisle to begin the wedding ceremony. This happens in a church. People give speeches at a wedding. There is, of course, wedding cake, some wedding traditions, things that happen in your country, dancing, invitation, honeymoon, so the holiday that the bride and groom have after they get married. So those are some words connected to weddings that will help you if you need to speak about it as a part 2 topic. Now, have a pen and your paper ready. I will say sentences which contain those words, and you have to listen and write in the missing words. So underneath this video, there is a PDF for you to download and print with this information. Listen and fill in the gaps. So here is your listening quiz. Number 1. Traditional weddings often take place in a church where the bride and groom walk down the aisle. Number 2. One wedding tradition is for the bride to throw a bouquet over her shoulder to her bridesmaids. The best man and fathers-in-law usually give important speeches at a wedding? Number 4. A wedding ceremony is usually followed by a reception, and then the married couple go on a honeymoon. Number 5. A wedding singer or band provides music so the guests can relax and dance. Number 6. A priest conducts the church service, which is when the couple exchange wedding vows. So if you need to, go back a little bit and listen to those sentences again. But if you're familiar with the vocabulary, you should be able to fill those in. Be careful with the grammar. Sometimes you may need to change the form of the word, single to plural or to ing. So make sure the grammar is correct. Now I will put the answers to this listening quiz on the screen for you to check. Here you go. So check those, make sure you understand those words, and I will have another video up giving an example of a part 2 topic about weddings, and you can see how that same vocabulary is used when doing a full part 2 speaking practice. Thank you for watching. Wait, before you go, can you please do me a favor? Can you please subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends, and then watch another video in order to practice and improve your IELTS skills.